a cache of weapons including long guns, handguns, and body armor.
They're being treated as if they're guilty without ever having a trial.
Held without due process. Their bail hearing was an absolute travesty. They're getting the runaround all over the place.
Political prisoners in Canada, it's an absolute travesty.
What are we at, 438 days in jail right now?
Their lives are destroyed around them. Their family members are dying while they're in jail.
I've been here 6 generations. I don't like what I see going on.
I would want people to do what they're doing for me if it was me in jail.
Are you demanding that a rapist or a child abuser be kept in jail until they have a guilty verdict? Because they're out on bail. The difference is they didn't speak out against the government.
We will continue to keep you informed as this story unfolds.
Kian Bexley with the Counter Signal, here with a story that has been bothering me for a very long time. Ever since Justin Trudeau instituted the Emergencies Act back in 2022, months and months ago, 4 men were arrested and held without bail, treated terribly without any sort of conviction against them. Keep in mind, Justin Trudeau releases pedophiles and rapists and murderers and child abductors. He just lets them out of prison. He puts them on bail and lets them out to reoffend again. Now, these men have not been convicted of anything. They're first-time offenders, if even that. They're innocent unless proven guilty, but in Justin Trudeau's Canada, they're guilty unless proven innocent. It is a disgrace. It is a bastardization of the court process, the justice system here in Canada, and it is political in nature. They're being tried right now, and they're being tried with a lot of publication bans, and I don't want to overstep those bans. Frankly, they're nuanced, and I'm not a lawyer, but what I can do is share the story of the people outside the courthouse, the family, and the people that are there fighting against this unjust detention. These men have not killed anybody. They are not a danger, they are not a threat, but Justin Trudeau, under political auspices, is keeping them locked up. They were brought into the courtroom in shackles. Their ankles were shackled. It's a show trial. It's a joke, and we're here to expose that. Listen to what's being talked about outside of the courthouse.
November 1st is the next date on the books. You got to understand this client solicitor privilege that they're trying to pierce and the circumstances around that. It has been mentioned numerous times that this is an anomaly in case law, so it's never actually occurred before in the history of Canadian law. And the judge did point out that he would be the first one ever making a ruling on this specific kind of case.
Don't judge anybody by what you hear. Make sure you know all the facts before you make judgment, because there's 2 sides to every story, so make sure you know that before you judge. And do not believe that just because a police force has said they've done it, or whoever, doesn't mean they have. Remember, it is innocent until proven guilty. And just keep it in mind, and I'm really sorry that the system is working the way it is against us. The justice system just isn't working.
You know, we have people who've committed far more serious crimes who are out on bail and walking the streets, and they've killed policemen. So what's going on here is a political move. My feeling is that this is delaying tactics, purely to keep them in prison as long as possible without being found out of trial.
Tony has some gut health issues and he's struggling. He's lost a lot of weight. He needs his probiotics and a couple other supplements. He does have a prescription for the probiotics that is good till August. They're trying to get it transferred from Medicine Hat. We're going through Alberta Health Services. We do have a file number now. They cannot avoid it or what would you say,
They can't
ignore it
anymore.
Yeah. So again, it doesn't hurt to reach out to the health minister on Tony's behalf. The people need to be Tony's voice. Tony's voice is being unheard. He is sick. He needs help.
You just feel stuck. You don't know what more you can do, and I'm always trying to console him. He's being strong for the most part, but I'm mum, so that's who he tends to show all his feelings to, eh? So it's tough.
We do not have all the answers. We are not certain that these men are innocent, but what we are certain of is that they have not been proven guilty, and I will not take Justin Trudeau's word on someone's guilt. We're here to get to the bottom of it. We will continue covering this story, and if you want to help us, you can go to supportthesignal.com. There you can sign up to become a newsroom insider to get the inside details of this courtroom.
We will continue to keep you informed as this story unfolds.